Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head, because there are so many things that I left unsaid. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in my dreams. My heart rages around like an ocean in my head. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in my dreams.
Kane with the comes in there!
Didn't stop it. He knew what was about to happen. Wait a moment. Wait a moment.
I see it now, I see it now.
Let it do it to you, bad shit!
What? 8 straight.
To show to you that I'm more good than I am bad.
Capture.
Work it out.
Stop it. They have a family. Don't do it to them.
And I'll be somewhere that you need me. And I'll be holding my breath, waiting for you to show.
A 1v5!
And he's sniped by Illusion.
Remedi's gonna get gunned again! That was a great nade by Mail!
Should never have gotten that 3-piece.
Yeah, somewhere the deep inside of you, I know you want me. You're just afraid to say.
Welcome back to another fascinating matchup here. In the semifinals, it is match 14. I am accompanied by my fellow caster and a lovely friend, Kamaka. How are you this evening?
I'm doing pretty good, dude. Doing pretty good. Just letting everyone know that we are ready to start this matchup because, yeah, we are nice and ready to go now. It has been a long time coming. This is, I do believe, one of the semifinals, correct? Before the finals?
Correct indeed, sir. It is Relentless eSports taking on the Eastern Outlaws here. CDL Hardpoint, Azure Cave. It's going to be a fantastic one. I mean, the only problem really is Relentless eSports got off by 2 buys, meaning the other teams forfeited, and Eastern Outlaws pretty much battled their way through just to get to the semifinal. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's not very good practice in all honesty. Something that I've learned, especially in science class and natural history and stuff like that, is the more struggle you go through, typically, the stronger you become. And oh my goodness, these guys are talking a whole bunch in game chat. And it's
yeah, this is going to be a toxic chat. This is going to be a very toxic chat.
But yeah, anyways, we're going to be getting on in here with Eastern Outlaws on the Coalition side, which is not the preferred side. Relentless going to be gifted that Allegiance side spawn. And let's hop in here with Nick. He's going to be first on the hill for his team. As soon as the hill pops, it is going to be him getting popped as well. Bruh is going to be getting quite a few kills before he does go down. That's 2 for the price of 1 right there. Doing more than his fair share of killing and trading. In the meantime, Zoopsy is going to be holding down this bottom side of the map, but Stretchnuts has made quite some headway in the top of the cave. Does have a little bit of a shaky shot there, but does end up taking out his target. Not the second one, though, as Bruh is nice and true and to the point. The point being killing him. Going to be seeing one, almost managing to turn on him, but, I mean, Relentless eSports managing to reestablish control over their spawns, which they did look a little bit lackluster in a second ago. And as I say that, they're looking a little bit rougher wear here again, as Eastern Outlaws starting to trade their way to some good Allegiance side spawns. With just 10 seconds remaining on the point, they're going to have the lead going into this huge money hill, which they can even further extend their lead on here, Heroism.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a rough start for them, but they are coming back here with Eastern Outlaws playing P2 right now in the East Side Cave. Bad start here overall for Relentless eSports. Like I said, they haven't played many games yet, but they're getting right back into it. Nick is 1-4. Bro is really the is really the player to watch for in this game. He was the #1 overall player for season 1.
Really?
Overall ranked #1 in overall KD, and also voted best player of the league by all players. So he's got a good recognition on his back, as he just gets stopped by Zay as he gets down there, and Zay really shredding it for the Eastern Outlaws. He is going 8-6 right now. Stepia 6-3 in the hill, putting up some points on the board. It's a rough lead here, over a 40-point margin.
Nick just knifed him. They're going to be going all the way over to next, so Relentless eSports, they're going to take quite a beating on that hill #2, as well as that hill #1. As you can see, some of them are kind of struggling in the KD department, and they are looking a little bit rough for wear, especially when compared to their Eastern Outlaws counterparts. But, I mean, that's to be expected when you don't have the good, well, when you lose the good spawns, I should say. They had them at one point, but then they just got a little bit beaten out of them, put things honestly. But yeah, Stepia is going to be getting up here on the bridge, just cutting them off in their spawn. Does get eventually taken down, but has made some good space for the rest of his boys here. Jaguar getting up on the Godheady in the meantime. This is the position that you want to be in. This is why this side of the map is so good for this hill, in addition to what we're seeing from Brock here. The easy rotations through to the cave. He's going to be getting there pretty much at about the same time as these Eastern Outlaws guys who rotated about 10 seconds earlier than him. So he's going to be getting there despite the later time of the rotation. And it's going to be a little bit of a fight here. Bruh getting forced out of his own position, but that grenade, although it was a fluke, it was a happy accident as it got him a kill. So, yeah, but regardless of all that, Eastern Outlaws is going to be getting control of the point yet again, looking very dominant, my friend.
Absolutely dominant indeed, and they're playing very great rotations, very great position. If you just look at the team's position all over the map, they're playing really well this point, and really just kind of guarding and supporting him on this point, on this P3, right? P4, my bad. And it's just, they're gunning out. They're outgunning the other team. I mean, the only person really going negative on that, well, now he's going positive on the team is Stretch Nuts, but overall, this Easy is really carrying the team, along with Broad just kind of playing down. He's 8-9, 9 seconds. I don't know what's going on with him, But as they're already on this point here, and everybody from Eastern Outlaws already making the rotation over. They're already aware of this rotation. Stretchnut puts 2 down as Easy takes Stretchnut on the trade, and there goes Rod, takes him out on the sandbag. Good play, taking Frosty out. Frosty's a big player in this preseason as well. He's been really great. He actually broke the record yesterday for Search. 20 kills in Search. That's crazy.
It's pretty good, dude. But yeah, Louis is the one I'm looking at here. He's the AR in the power position. So he's going to have pretty much free reign to kill as many people as he possibly can have enough ammo to do, because they're not really using a whole lot of smoke or anything pushing up in here. So he's going to have pretty much them running up through more or less the middle of the open. He's going to fall off the top there, so that's a little bit of a fall from grace for him, as he is going to be kind of hitting his teammate more than the opponent there. But he does manage to get up here and die a little bit, I guess. But
that's
now,
right there.
Eastern Outlaws, they have no reason to be afraid right now. They are just so far in the lead that Relentless eSports might be getting just absolutely manhandled into a less than 100-point finish is possible for them. Coming out here real strong as Eastern Outlaws and Relentless. The lack of practice and true competition coming into this round has definitely showed. Like you said, they got 2 buys, and that is definitely showing as they are looking a little bit fat. Well, and not in a good way. Not with a PH.
Yeah, no, it's they're not really playing that hill really well. They're not really covering each other's back, and I think it's really about, like, I don't think they put enough scrims in or whatever the case was, but not the performance that they want, because they're over the 200 point. I mean, yeah, it's over the almost over the 200 point club, but they're 150, 140 plus over this team right now. Broad just really trying to collect that scrap point with 15 seconds left. He's laying down in P1 on that reset, as most of Eastern Outlaws is already making that rotation, heavy rotation over to P2, as Frosty Holding sponsors them by the sandbags, and Stretchnut is already in the point. 1 in cave already, 1 already down by the barrier.
Man. That's a rough grenade throw.
Yeah, this isn't looking good for them.
Not looking good in the slightest, but a little bit of a beacon of hope here for Jaguar. Is going to be taking down 1 and has kind of made them a little... Oh, he pushed. Even though he was weak, he kind of had to, but no help there for him. He does make a little bit of a distraction, so sacrificing himself for the possible putting them off of the victory. Not getting onto the hill, just trying to go out for the spawns, but little does he know that there's still people behind him. Takes him down from the back. It's just pure chaos right now. All semblance of control has evaporated for both teams. The Eastern Outlaws, they kind of forgot about the point for a little bit there. They just went into full killing mode, full bloodlust. These guys are hungry, and they are trying to quench their hunger here with a little bit of kills before they realize, oh crap, they have a little bit of a light bulb go off on their head like, oh yeah, we need 10 more seconds to win, and they just hop back on and get it.
Yeah, it was a pretty gruesome game. Definitely not the performance that they wanted or were expecting, or probably even their opponent. You can't underestimate your opponent here, Kamaka, and it's really just coming out with that mindset. I mean, that's just tough, man. That's just tough. It's a 250 to 86 game right there, and that's I don't know what's going through their minds at this point.
Yeah, as I always like to say in this game, it's 30% luck, 70% skill, but 100% concentrated power of will that gets you through a match, more or less. So, yeah, usually what I see is that when a team, not necessarily, I don't know, it's got a little bit to do with skill, but it also has to do, basically the meaning of those words, and basically I'm ripping off Fort Minor here, a guy from my home state of New York, I do believe, is what was a cool thing about him. But yeah, anywho, the meaning of those words is, yeah, you have to have skill and you gotta have maybe a little bit of luck on your side, but even if you have all that, you still have to have the desire to win, because if an enemy outwills you and you don't want it as hard as they do, you are probably still going to lose, even if you are better than them. It's been shown throughout history, and history kind of repeating itself, but I mean, Eastern Outlaws, I would say the will is on about par with these teams, but Eastern Outlaws coming in with the skill to pay the bills today.
Yeah, skills indeed to pay those bills. We're going to take an intermission break here, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to another game here of Relentless eSports going up against Eastern Outlaws. Tough map one, isn't that right, Kamaka?
Yeah, sorry, I was a little bit distracted by what the players in the lobby were saying. Again, I'm not really used to this whole players playing in game chat type of thing. But
yeah, it's
I mean,
weird.
Yeah, it's very, very weird because nobody uses game chat in the other leagues I cast for, in all honesty. But anywho, we are going to be seeing Eastern Outlaws going for a fast hit to A, but they might get cut off here in the middle by, or maybe not Zoopy. Bruh going to be underneath in the meantime, and Jaguar knows what is going down, so he's making his way back on over to A. Getting up onto the third floor of the building, and hearing what is going down beneath him. Easy kill on Louis. Going to be a little bit upset about that one. A little bit of death from above coming on here from Jaguar, but they know exactly where he is. His teammates now coming to help him out. Jaguar is going to know exactly where one is. Takes down Fresh Nuts. Another one on the stairs. Takes down another Jaguar on a little bit of a roll here. And the last one is right out front. That is Stapia. Just trying to hold it down. It does kill him off the defuse. And another into his hands before he goes down. I mean, he made a little bit of a splash there, but in the end, could not prevent the defusal.
Yeah, Stapia just trying to come in there being all sneaky sneak. Couldn't do it. Jaguar took 2-piece out there and saw him running by. He probably alerted his team as he went there. Good round one for Relentless eSports right there. That's a good play. Here's Brock. That really assisted on that kill. Jumped down from the second floor to get that.
Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty heroic effort. If only there wasn't so much time left on the bomb, he was playing it really, really good in all honesty. And it appears that the player that I am sitting in with is bidding them come on down and shell him with his gestures here. Stapia just saying, come, like Tony Montana, I guess. But anyways, we've got Stretch Nuts going down bottom mid, trying to keep control for this. If you can control this, you can basically, it's a little bit of a Mirage from CSGO type of vibe. And he is going to try and turn on Bruh, but Bruh not keen on letting that happen. Is going to get control over bottom mid, allowing rotations easily throughout the entire map. And Bruh allowing Nick to get some more easy kills on Zay. Bruh getting up in here looking to do some more damage. Does take down Louis as well and got one beneath him. Does fry him as well, leading to a Relentless.
Yeah, 2.
Yeah, serious point gap going on here early on. 2 for 2. Not looking too bad, Relentless. Clapping back more or less instantly from that last round.
Absolutely. That was a fast-paced game, and they're really looking to play and, you know, come back on this one. I mean, at least they're looking to do the to stabilize and make it a 1-1 series. I mean, they're playing pretty well here, coming out pretty well. So let's see what they're going to bring on this third round of Search and Destroy. Zay starts with the bomb in Eastern Outlaws. Jaguar making his way through the middle route, throws a grenade, actually turns around as I'm going to switch over to Zeus.
Oh, bruh, no. You got... That's unfortunate.
Oh, I saw that. That was bad. That was not something you wanted to do, or it's not a mistake you wanted to afford to do.
That's not what you need. Jaguar's the only one left. He was the main heavyweight in the first round. He's going to have to do it again. He sees the trophy system on the ground, but I don't think he dares shoot it, in all honesty. He does only have a stun left, if my eyes serve me correctly, and he's going to try and ascertain the positions of all 4 of these dudes right here, right now. Sees one behind the truck. Gonna get a little bit hit up. Does go for the Ego, but Ego checked. But Eastern Outlaws getting right back into it, not letting this go by the wayside just yet. They're still trying to finish this one off with a possibility of a win.
And that's superstar Frosty right there, man. That's the guy who broke the league record yesterday, coming out hot with the AR, really good AR, just beaming him down. Could have been a really good gun chow right there, but, you know, obviously he did pretty well for himself. Spray paint's going all over the map with the hard. Stapia, I'm starting here with him as Nick has the bomb for the Relentless eSports team. As they're making their way down the middle route, jumping towards the middle.
This is risky.
This is not something you want to do or afford a lot of losses here. They're jumping back and forth, trying to decide where they're going to get the bomb. Goes down, easy, laying down. He saw where the fire came from. Oh, he peeked. Easy. Got him down. Easy played a good play there. Very good gun skill. And here is Staffy. Gunning him down, reloading.
I mean, that's a good recovery from Easy, but that's a little bit of a rough loss there early on. Lost 2 guys pretty much for free as Easy has to go back and get the bomb. His teammates are ready for the breach and enter, but Easy, he's going to get a little bit found out along the way, and bomb is down again. It's been a tale of having to go and pick up for your other team's mistake, for other teammates' mistakes, and literally the bomb has been down for the majority of the round, been out of the hands of the attackers more than in it, so he's going to try and come back for it, but they know exactly where it is, they know he has to come to them, the tables have turned, and Eastern Outlaws going to be just dictating the pace of that game. Stapia getting his team the sealing deal as I get an immense amount of lag. It looks like he was doing a little bit of Dragon Ball Z moves there with the instantaneous transmission, or whatever the heck you call it, that Goku does. He, like, teleports all over the place and stuff like that, but
yep.
I don't know.
It's just like those little spikes you get online and everything. It is what it is, and you know, it's just the experience of the online league here as Eastern Outlaws ties us up 2-2. I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting for Relentless eSports to keep it on the roll. But we got some good gun games here as Zay just kills him with the MP5. Reloading, planting bomb. They're going to make a quick bomb play here.
Oh,
and
easy
he
for
goes
bruh.
down.
Easy for bruh. Maybe not so easy for bruh. He's got 2v1 now. He has to get the 4K for the win. Stapia going to be going for the plant. And he is going to be, knowing that he is pretty much where one of them is, isn't going to be able to get the refrag because of the good coverage of Frosty over the bomb planter. He knows exactly where bruh is, but bruh, he's got a little bit of time to work with here to try and come at it from a different angle. But is he going to play with the minds of Eastern Outlaws, make him think that he's going from somewhere else, but he's still going from the same spot? Or maybe not. He's going for a little bit of a switcheroo here, going from the top instead of the bottom, but Frosty is aware of this, especially now with the audio cue. He's going to be knowing pretty much the general area he's at, and now they've pretty much ascertained where he's at. Literally out of time now. All he can do now is pretty much either save, but this is not CSGO. There's not really much of a point to save except for perk streaks. He pretty much just tries to take his opponents off of perk streaks, even though there's literally no point in killing them. He is going to be just more or less accepting defeat and throwing his life away, as now Eastern Outlaws take the lead from basically out of nowhere. 3 rounds back-to-back, looking good.
Yeah, as they reverse the game here, 3-2 now, it's going to be pretty interesting to see the morale of this Relentless eSports team that are going to break out on the offensive play right now, as all of them break off, as we're going to go with Jaguar here, because he's been like their star player here, along with Bra. He's going to climb up through the, he's actually turning around, going through the top middle cafe. No, not cafe. Yes, cafe. It's cafe. And shoots for, I don't know why he was shooting there, but, he probably hears Zay. Okay, that's good. So as he's making his move over, Oh, couldn't get the kill
bad
on him.
timing. Bro just gets shot right in the back, and that's a huge player off the table for them. Easy, trying to come up and help these guys that are pinned inside of Secret. He's coming up top. Kree can open the door. As Louis getting a nice little shot on Nick, beating him down to the ground, and that is an interesting play from Louis. Bringing out the sniper. Easy gonna get a solid pick, but I mean, his days are pretty much numbered here. He's trying to do some guerrilla warfare here. Hit and run tactics coming in here from him.
Ooh.
And might be able to take a few with him along the way, but in the end, Eastern Outlaws, is just having a grand old time in this game now. After the first 2 rounds, they have pretty much cracked the code. They have figured out the puzzle. They have cracked the Enigma code. And they can now see into the thoughts of their opponents. They pretty much know exactly what they're going to do. They've got them pegged down. And Eastern Outlaws, they are very much in the heads of their opponents.
Yeah, they are indeed, man. And that sucks. It's a flip 4-2. It was a 2-0 series here. And, I mean, they're trying to at least play here. It's just that corner that he was overheard on the turn there, and that's what caused the kill to happen. As Brock can actually hear some footsteps right now. I'm actually taking a look at the entire room camera. He hears them going away, walking away, going towards A. There's 2 guys still at A as Jaguar and Zoopsy plays that defensive player. And all of the Eastern Outlaws players rushing into the construction area right now to make the play. Here they are at A. I think they're already calling a team for backup.
Oh, that's risky. They're going to have bomb down up top, but now they know. Now they're going to know generally where they're at, and they can't leave the bomb, obviously. So Jaguar and the guys, they're going to be able to pretty much set up shop around here. I don't think they quite have seen that the bomb is down, so that's a good thing for Eastern Outlaws, amidst the fact that they have to go into one spot in particular. Stapia, now the only one left, got a 1v2 situation, but in a close-knit area like this, I would have teamed him to do better, but unfortunately for him, Eastern Outlaws had the drop on him, so he's going to take a few extra bullets before he can even react. Yeah, some coming the whole way, Jaguar, and does put him in the dirt, keeping his team in it and ending basically what seemed like an uncontrollable outbreak of Eastern Outlaw fever up in here.
Yeah, that's, I mean, they're making the comeback really, and it's just really about the composure. You got to keep that composure to just really keep the game in tone, keep the match up to tone, and just really play it out. You know, it's important for these guys to get this win. I mean, they got 2 bye weeks, like I said. It's just tough, man. I mean, I don't know what's going through their mind right now. As I was told, reading the chat box here, this is actually not Relentless eSports starting lineup. So, I mean, that's probably why we're seeing this performance. Probably not. We don't know. So, thank you for the info from BMO. BMO's actually one of the Relentless players.
Mid-map. Are you kidding me? I'm amazed he managed to get this much space mid-map. Zoopsy might be able to get a little bit of a good space here, but he's going to realize, oh crap, there's a guy behind us, and he does take him down. It saves his teammate's life, more or less, only to have it taken mid later, but goes in for the trade both times. This dude, I mean...
He's aware. He's aware.
I mean, sometimes I'll give people crap for pretty much baiting teammates, but it wasn't necessarily active baiting of teammates, it was more passive baiting of teammates. It's an unfortunate consequence of playing the game. It's more of reactionary gameplay. I'm pretty sure, had the roles been reversed, it would have done the same thing to him, but I mean, that's just good use of, I don't know, positioning and intel gathered from your teammates dying, I would suppose. Good trades on their part. Did it 2 times.
Yeah, no, they're playing more with more of that composure as Stretchnuts almost gets in his friend's line of fire there. Stretchnuts gets him on the trade there. Zay is down as Frosty goes down. Easy making a double, making it look easy, but he goes down, making it too easy. And here's Stretchnuts. Here's somebody around. It's all up to Zoopsy. Goes down. It's a game point right here for Eastern Outlaws. We're going to round 10, right? Round 10.
God, I'm bad at math. Yeah, I do believe you're right. 5-4, yes, we are going to round 10. That's correct. God, I failed second grade math, bro. Don't make fun of me.
I failed second grade reading, so I mean, we can practically probably be brothers.
Reading was something I never failed, though. But yeah, I took Latin also, so I know a lot of them big words, those big SAT words. I know all of them. But anyways, yeah, you might hear them come out in my casting sometimes. But yeah, Zay trying to take down this push through secret, but does get a little bit stunned out and taken down. As now Louis trying to push through Godheady. This is an interesting position to give up for Relentless eSports, as Louis does take full advantage of it. Nick is going to get absolutely throttled there, and Jaguar, the only one left, looking to not let this one go by the wayside for his team. Looking to push this into around 11. He's got to take down both these guys, though, but again, good trades from Eastern Outlaws. Going to be keeping things going their way all the way through into the end. They did not look good in the first 2 rounds, but pretty much built up in an uncontrollable fashion. These guys are like a weed. Give them a little bit of sunlight and they will grow and choke out the other plants around them.
Yeah. They are the Venus flytraps of their economic system.
Yeah, just eating all the bugs. Eating all the pests.
What do you think of that? Let's see that after performance. Tapia 12-6, Frosty 12-7, Lou 7-6, Stretchnut 6-7, 3-9 Zay making big plays though for his team. Jaguar really showing up for Relentless eSports. Easy 8-9, Barat is 9-6, 7-8 for Zoopsy, and Nick 2-9. I think he was really running more around with a knife. I don't know why, but
maybe he just got caught mid sprint a lot. I mean, people do run around with knives to just, you know, move faster, but like probably just got caught mid sprint without being able to switch to his weapon in time. That'd be my guess.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Let's take a look at the next maps here. If we see this 3-0, this will be on the very last map, and that very last map is going to be on Gun Runner, which is a preferred map by the Eastern Outlaws, and I believe they are the ones that did choose this map for domination. They play this map pretty well here. I mean, what are you thinking, man? Do you think they're gonna? You think that Relentless 7 can actually come up with some composure and still come back and force them at 4 and a 5?
Honestly, it all depends on their comms, which I am going to hop in with in the next round if they are in there. Let me go and check to see if we have them here. No, it appears that it is just. Let me see.
Probably
no,
Eastern
it is
Outlaws.
just Eastern Outlaws up in there, so unfortunately no comms for these guys up in here, so it's going to remain a mystery. But you know it's not going to remain a mystery for long is the result. We'll be right back in about 3 minutes to give you some domination on good old Gun Runner, which could be sealing the fate of Relentless eSports in this league preseason.
We will be back.
Fill me out with your smile. Now the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame. I will let you in this game. Take me out when I'm down. 'Cause with you I'm safe and sound. 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 Safe and sound.
Oh, wow, that would have worked if my mic was on. But coming back to this amazing series here, 2-0 lead by the Eastern Outlaws as we come into Gunrunner domination. They made the reverse sweep on the Search and Destroy. I'm here with Kamaka to watch all the action. Kamaka, are we going to see a 3-0 here?
I think it's very possible, in all honesty. Relentless eSports, it hasn't looked like it's been all there for them today. I mean, let's take a look at their setups real quick here. It looks like Louis is going to be employing the Uzi. Nothing too different for everybody else, though. 2 M4s for Relentless eSports and 3 MP5s. That is a more defensive setup, and that just speaks to how you're going to play. Probably having, especially on the A side, you definitely are going to be a little bit more on the defensive than the other side. Mainly because you've got that four-side potential for the flip. Or pretty much it could be that way on both sides. But yeah, as you can see, Jaguar putting to use one of the ARs over on the forest side to try and stop the overextension for A. Whereas the other one most likely going to be set up on this minecart heady. I can only imagine, yes indeed. Easy was trying to do a little bit of something there, but it did not quite work out for him. Ooh. As Stretch Nuts and the guys pretty much going to be going to town on him and just wrecking house like it's, I don't even know, dude. Like it's a freaking raid up in here.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's they're just straight killing right now. As who's that on my car? Stretch Nuts going 5-1, really going out dominating this one. Got 2 double kills right by the boiler room, going to the minecarts. They got to really watch out for that G8 spot on the P3 setup. Everybody seems to follow that one, and Stapia just gonna go here and neutralize C.
He got killed. Gonna try to.
Oh yeah, bruh. Kills Frosty with the stun. And here goes Stapia playing containers here for his team, watching all over the area for C so it doesn't get captured. B and C under the control of Eastern Outlaws. Good map dominance by them, predominantly spread out. They're really trying to play around that minecart area where B is, but they're trying to control the middle as they do that as well.
Flip here for Easy. Look at this. He spawned back all the way in C. He's going to get a free uncapping of it. Pretty much, they had their setup perfect, but I guess they got a little bit too close and caused the spawns to flip for just a second. Just got a little bit of a tiptoe out of the boundaries, and it caused a flip, which did force a few players to go back for C, and now Relentless is starting to... I mean, never mind. It hasn't really changed much of anything, actually, because Stapia is really being a staple of his team, and fragging out, I guess you could say. In that instance, he's 4-3, so not the most biggest of fraggers, but still getting kills that count. Louis putting the Uzi to good use, apparently, going 5-5, at least not being a detriment to his team's success with it. Probably would do just as good with an MP5, I would argue, but is going to get a little bit hit up through the smoke as Relentless. They now have mid-map control, looking to give it some good reasoning for it. Coming around the back here is Bruh, going to have one right up in front of him on a silver platter and absolutely devours him. And now Zay is left all alone because the reinforcements are getting cut off. But Zay holding here strong like the Alamo, but like the Alamo, it was a last stand. He does eventually fall a little bit short of his overwhelming opposition. And now Eastern Outlaws are trying to remedy this by going for a little bit of a play at A. It's going to get, again, the reinforcements cut off at the center. But Frosty looking ever so strong, 10-3, 10-4 now, but he did get the uncapping, which, I mean, is going to be giving Relentless a little bit of a hard time before they do eventually take this majority cap.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're just straight out dominating, straight out just playing those flags and those points really well. They're just really coming out and making a statement as 2 flags right now under the control of Relentless eSports as they're trying to hold on to this for the last few minutes of the game here for the first round. And, you know, it's some exciting stuff to see this team, Eastern Outlaws, just coming out and just really doing it up for themselves, you know, really making a name for themselves. You know, it's been a great series for them so far. More dominant towards their side here as Stretch Nuts moving over to B. That B flag is going to go under the neutralization of Eastern Outlaws. Here goes the trophy system. Couldn't get it down as Jaguar takes him down, but gets traded by Frosty. Frosty the Snowman, 12-6, playing really well with his team. And all 3 flags right now under the control of Eastern Outlaws. This 22nd is going to buy out with them leading. And as he was trying to go under the neutralization of Relentless eSports.
Oh,
Ludo.
man, dude. They're even getting split spawns now, so even if there was more time in this, it would be extremely hard for them to get out because, I mean, it's not the easiest thing to... I mean, especially with that setup from Eastern Outlaws, they were, despite the fact that Relentless were getting split spawns, which is usually a good thing, they just couldn't win their gunfights or get any semblance of control. They were just getting absolutely full-on routed, surrounded, and pounded. No semblance of control, pure chaos. They had no safe haven, no coverage from their teammates to say, hey, you don't have to look over here, you don't have to worry about getting shot in the back. Case in point being the final kill cam. But geez, these guys have always had to sleep with one eye open and keep one eye over their shoulder when they're awake. And oh my goodness, it has just been an absolutely horrifying display from Eastern Outlaws, just not giving them any quarter, just absolutely, again, devouring their opponents, just leaving nothing left. These guys are some... I don't necessarily say they're fat because that would imply that they're out of shape, but these guys are definitely eating a lot. These guys are eating well tonight.
Yeah, they're eating well indeed, man. Devouring, I think, is an understatement. I think it's just been a gruesome game for Relentless 7, man. They haven't been doing what they usually did. I mean, most of these players played in the semifinals in Season 1, and it's just tough to see this performance. I don't know if it's, you know, lack of being prepared or lack of being ready, but, you know, they came out here. I mean, I thought they were going to win that search map, and it's just, you know, it's upsetting, but it is what it is. You got to take back this VOD and kind of review it and really speak to the team, speak to the captain and the coach, and see what needs to be done, you know. There's going to be a lot of good teams in Season 2, and it's just something to really watch out for and something to really look up to.
Oh, man, dude. Something I hate to point out, but I just noticed. Look at the kills for Relentless eSports, and something will definitely stand out to you. It's the fact that Nick is 3-16 right now. Has only gotten 3 kills in the last, like, almost 10 minutes now. The guy is... Again, I hate to point stuff like this out because I don't want to make it seem like this is normal for this player, but this game, he is really weighing down on his team, and that is something you cannot do as your player. There's already a heavy burden on their shoulders of trying to pull their own weight, let alone another teammate's. That's a whole, like, depending on how they are in relation to body mass, that's almost double your weight you have to pull here.
You with the body masses and the weights, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, man, it's something that goes down on the team, and it just puts more weight and pressure on the situation of the map here. It's all points right now under the control of Eastern Outlaws. It's about to be a pretty much 100 club pretty soon here. But actually they're gonna flip both points. So let's see what's gonna happen in the next 2 minutes. I mean, they're gonna have to get a triple cap for at least 40 seconds if they want to even try to come back. I mean, after this, well, now at this point, it's gonna be hard for them to come back if they reach the 170 mark.
God,
And Zay with the overkill. Oh, Zay just got a 4-piece. My, oh my. Zay going 22, and he's the original member that stayed on the Eastern Outlaws roster. Zoopsy is actually his roster member, just coming out here face. But man, that's a gruesome series that we're watching right now. And,
honestly, dude, this is a bit disheartening. In all honesty, I can't wait to see Eastern Outlaws going up in the next. I mean, it's going to be the losers finals, correct? That they go up in next, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so from the way it looks at it, they're going to get 3-0'd here, Relentless eSports, and tomorrow...
It's all but guaranteed.
But yeah, absolutely, and it's going to be a 6 p.m. game tomorrow. It's going to be the losers bracket for the third place match, and it's going to be Relentless eSports going up against Band of Misfits, who also lost 3-1 today. And then tomorrow, the grand final for the entire bracket is going to be Eastern Outlaws and Nemesis Gaming, the two teams that just entered the season recently, showing great performance here. Lou is got a really good roster on his back, along with the Nemesis guys. There's a lot of mix of different players on that roster, from the looks of it, and it's just it's going to be a good game tomorrow, and that's going to start at 9 p.m. tomorrow is the final. That's for the first place seeding. You will see who will come out champion for the preseason and we go right into the first season, week 1 on the following week. It's gonna be exciting games. A lot of body shooting going around. As Lou just got a triple.
Yep, I saw that actually.
Yeah, and it's gonna look like it's gonna close out here for the Eastern Outlaws. It's going to be final score here. 206 to 93. That's a big gap.
Talk about getting divided and conquered, dude. Man, that is disheartening for Relentless eSports. Hopefully they can pull some semblance of a recovery for the regular season. I mean, this is just the preseason, so, I mean, and this, like you said, this isn't necessarily their starting roster, so definitely some room to improve, especially since the season hasn't even started yet. They're going to get a little bit of a taste as to what the true competition is going to be like in this league. They have had a little bit of an easier road to this current position than Eastern Outlaws, but I mean, Eastern Outlaws showing that the time old saying that might makes right, and they are going to be fighting for their right to make it to the winners of the preseason tournament. Still gotta fight 2 more games minimum to get there. So, I mean, yeah, all that remains to be seen tomorrow. Don't forget to come back tomorrow, guys. We're going to be seeing some awesome stuff. But tonight, I'm just going to give a quick shout out to Frosty going 31-13. That is definitely no small feat. Stretch Nuts going 23-15, but with an enormous amount of captures. But, I mean, Frosty with an incredible amount of defense. Again, they just held on to those caps and they did not let them go. As you can see, the defense grossly outnumbering the amount of defense for the other side. I mean, Frosty has more just himself than the entire enemy team combined. Just goes to show you how much time they had to flag, even if you block off the scoreboard. But yeah, anything you want to say to end this off, because I'm all good to just give a quick rundown. I'm pretty much all done talking about the match, so Heroism, anything you want to say in closing?
Well, man, we appreciate you coming out tonight. Big shout out to Kamaka here. If you want to follow him, your Twitter handle is Kamaka_18. My man Kyle McCart coming out, doing it big for us. Big shout out to Get Good Hosts here on this fantastic host that we had tonight from Columbus, Ohio. And, shout out to both teams that came out here. Eastern Outlaws, congratulations. Advancing to the finals to go up against Nemesis Gaming. We should be seeing a great 9 p.m. match tomorrow. And we're going to see the 6 p.m. match with Band of Misfits going up against Relentless eSports. It's been a pleasure having you here on stream with us, Kamaka. We are signing out. We are going.